This is Kodak Gold 200 film. It is supposedly the most vintage style film you can ever get. The cost of it is about $8, about $8 or $9. And welcome back to the second iteration of finding the greatest film type. Let's get right into it. I'm back. Alright, it's been about a week. I just picked up my negatives, so let's see if they came out really good. So, we have packet in with the invoice and basically a receipt. And then my negatives, which are in a different format than the other ones. And they actually cut it, so now it's like a contact fee. So, look at that. Alright, we got our negatives. Let's see how they came out. First of all, we have the first one, which is like black, so we can't see that one, but we can see in this one. Now I did take these in Vegas, so we can now see how my Vegas ones came out in a desert. So it looks nice and clean, so that's good. Alright, see what we got going on here. Oh, okay. Okay. I like that. It's very, very, very much simple, cost effective. Look at this, I got like a little like desert photo, which is looking really cool. That's so cool. Okay. A little bit of a light leak. I think there's an issue with my camera. That looks cool, it has like a little bit of a sun glare to it. I like that. That one's like the wide desert, which is very cool. We went a little bit outside of Vegas to get some of these images, so I like how balanced this one is right now. All the colors are well balanced. Alright, there's that rock face. A little bit of a texture in that one. Of course, I'm going to, as I always do, take these. I'm not going to do some light editing. I'm not going to do a ton, but a little bit of editing, not going to hurt. This one looks like a 70s film, and that's so cool. This one looks like from like an old 70s, like Western. It looks so cool. I don't think this film type is really good with texture. I think black and white looks way better with this. Ooh, there's a weird blue hue in this one. Whoa. That's wild. Okay. Whoa. That's expansive. I like that. Oh, that's a nice one. I like that. Oh, I got my finger in it somehow. I have never done that before. I like this one. Alright, so I am currently gonna put these photos into the Lightroom real quick. And we're gonna get a better look at them to see if they are actually as good. And I'm probably gonna change, so I'm gonna change the balance rating to style rating. I have my spreadsheet. You guys are probably not gonna see it because I always do it after my videos. But, so, first of all, just looking at these images, I don't think this photo's in focus. Whoops. I think they look, there's like a little softness in them, which is kind of neat and unique. I think there's a white balance thing in here that like to balance the light from everything. So that's why this is kind of blue. I think there's that. I could be wrong. I don't know why this is blue. This is really weird, but apparently there's a blue photo. This one is slightly out of focus as well. Oh no, okay. This one looks pretty good. I think it's because this film is very soft. It looks like it's out of focus. Like, it kind of looks out of focus, but it's really like decently crisp. I think there's a softness to this film, and there is a light leak on that photo. Hold on. There is a slight light leak on the right here. This is a good one, and the blue is so rich in these photos, which is crazy. How rich that blue is, and it was very blue over there. I like that. That's so cool. Overall, this one's amazing. It's so simple, but so good. I would say cost rating. It was only about $8.49, so it wasn't even that expensive of a film. I think it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I think for the cost of what you get, it's really good. $8 for 36 photos is amazing. So I think I'm going to give that actually a 9. I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10. That looks really good. Color and black and white rating. The color and everything, it's supposed to feel the most vintage style film, and it definitely feels that way. It feels like I'm in the 70s watching like a Western movie because I took it on the desert. So black and white rating, I would actually give that like an 8. I think that had some pretty good balance of all the color in black and white. The atmosphere, oh my gosh, the atmosphere is fantastic. This thing feels vintage, and I will give that a 10. The style, it does have a nice distinct style. It is very weird how there's like blue that like just pops out of nowhere, so I'd probably give that an 8. The style on the Portrait 100, I'm going to drop that down to a 5. So this one has a bigger style to it. And daily rating, can I use this in everyday usage? Yes, I can definitely use this in any photograph I ever do. So I'm going to give that actually a 9 as well. And the total is a 44 out of 50. I think this film stock is so good. It feels really good on how to make it feel vintage, how to make it feel like a good style. If that is something you are into, I think this photo style is amazing. I like it. You can use it basically in any day usage and everyday usage. I personally like that. It's so versatile. It also doesn't cost too much. There is some weird, I think there's a white balance thing with this film stock that like when you take photos of things, it can kind of change the color of the image, which is very odd. That's why that one photo is blue. So overall, I would recommend this. This is probably one of my favorite film stocks I like, and it doesn't cost that bad. So that's actually amazing. So I think that is probably best film stock I see so far until we find out what the other ones are.